So this video is based on Libra and what Libras truly need to know to understand themselves in a very, very specific manner. And I'm going to start with their talent. And what is Libra's biggest talent? Well, negotiation. They can negotiate extremely well. Libras, you know, they're the highest form of communication. They're the leader of the air sign. So the way they can communicate is very, very influential and subtle. But the reason why they're so talented at negotiating, and that's negotiating a deal or contract, just negotiation between a friend, a parent, a husband, a wife, somebody who is a random person, to calm them down. They know how to get into their mind. They know what words to say, because the thing about Libras is that they understand your needs. That's kind of like, their skill, their talent is understanding what you need at the same time. And they utilize that to negotiate. Yeah. So let's say someone is not happy about something. They'll make sure that they can benefit, but also you can benefit. So the way they negotiate and do things with people, everybody wins. And yeah, and they also get what they want in that way. And they can sometimes get away with not doing things to actually benefit them as well in that way, because of how they negotiate with people. You see, it's a very special art that they have, very special. And their best friend is a Gemini, and it's just based on the fact that they just enjoy the communications and the back and forth that Gemini truly provide. Gemini give them a back and forth connection, a interaction that is highly intellectual, highly intense debate. And Gemini and Libras can do this debate like for a long time. And the thing is, Gemini and Libras connect because they can both understand each other's mind frame whilst they're communicating with each other. So even if that person, even if they think they're wrong or they're right, they both see the wrongs and rights between each other's points or whatever it may be, or each other's ideas, or each other's mindset or whatever it may be. They just love to be around each other because the air connection, and it's just flowing constantly, constant flow and enjoyment too. And the time of the day for a Libra is 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, Libras are social butterflies, right? Libras are social butterflies, and they love to connect with friends and do things, nice things, and this 6 to 8 p.m. is normally the time when, adults tend to socialize the most. This is a social time. You're having a dinner, a get together, start of like okay, maybe not like a club, but like a party in a house, or this time, like in a wedding, when it really starts to get going, is this time the social interactions always happen. The best ones always happen during this time frame because of the Libra and the social aspect. So that's why this is such a Libra time. It's just connecting. It's just going out and meeting people and being around friends and stuff like that. That's the perfect time to do it. How Libra can improve? Well, Libras, I was thinking obviously in terms of like their partnerships and having the right partner, obviously would be one way to improve, but I think that's probably like a generic thing too. So if I was to be even more specific with a Libra, I would say for them, action orientated. They need to be action orientated because Libras aren't naturally action based. They're not naturally go up and do things. They can, and they, I'm not saying that they can't. Anybody can, but it's not natural. It's not naturally who they are. So if they bring in action, if they decided to bring more action into their life, just do more things, that will actually improve their life, because they're actually very good at doing things. It's just that sometimes they can be a bit procrastinating. So they're good at it. The thing is, but they just don't do enough. So the more they do, the better they become, and that's how they improve, definitely. And increasing their value. I think this is a very interesting one, but Libras have to really understand this. Knowing people internally. Why would knowing people internally really increase a Libra's value? Well, Libras are, very much, here to help people, here to kind of like sacrifice in a way, but more so they want to just basically be people orientated and do things for people and, kind of like just be that good partner, even if it's not their partner, even if it's not, their best friend, if it's just a work colleague, they still want to be that person that does that thing. And when they know people internally, right, to increase the value, when they know people internally, when they know someone how they are, they can always leave, because like I said, their negotiation skills are amazing, and understanding people and stuff like that. That's one part of it. But the main part is that they will be able to help them, because Libra is naturally partnership orientated. And when they're on a one-to-one level communicating with someone, they feel like their role is to be that good partner, no matter who it is. So when they're communicating with that person on an individual level, if they know them better, they can help them better and they can give them better advice. They can tell them different things and they can really try to do their best to help them. And that increases their value, because they become what they should become, which is the best partner possible, the best consultant possible, the best advisor possible, the best, the best social worker possible. That's why knowing so many people as well helps increase their value. They need to know a lot of people, because when a lot of people know them and know how they are, know how they deal with them, how on a one-to-one basis, when they do that, when they get to know people really, that's when maybe they're going to get an opportunity, because that person may know somebody that knows somebody, etc., etc. So it's really their character needs to be portrayed to people more, and knowing people internally will allow them to portray their character even better. Health. Clean water. Why is clean water part of their health? Well, Libras rule the kidneys. And obviously, the kidneys are the filtering system for the body. And making sure that they drink clean water, not tap water, not rubbish water. Like, they should, Libras should really be drinking the best water possible, in my opinion. And just to filter their kidneys, because their kidneys are a sensitive area for them. So making sure that they, maybe, because obviously having clean water these days isn't easy for everyone. I understand that completely. But, if it's possible for Libra to make sure that they have clean water, or, sometimes sometimes, there's people that even avoid water completely and they just have fruits and get the water from fruits. That could be even better, But having that clean liquid in their system that helps their kidneys operate in a better way is truly beneficial for their health. Like, it really is. Spiritual practice. Their spiritual practice, yoga. Libra need yoga because Libra need yoga because yoga is about balance. Yoga is about equilibrium. Yoga is about mind, body, soul connection. And Libras really truly need that balance. And Libra's weak spot can be their lower back as well. So, yoga is really good for your lower back also, but it's also like good for the soul, because it's all about breathing and breath work and stuff. And we're talking about an air sign here. So, breathing and stuff is highly important. So yoga really blends well and meshes well with Libra, so it's just, that's it. That's all they need to do, really. And their purpose, Libra's purpose is an interesting one, again, but it's creating beauty. Creating beauty. Libra, their purpose is to create beauty. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. It's creating beauty for themselves, creating beauty in their environment, creating beauty for other people, making people having more beautiful experiences or beautiful life, speaking in a beautiful way, communicating with beautiful people. You know, their whole purpose is to exude beauty and have beauty in their entire life because they are all about beauty. Remember, Libra is ruled by Venus, so Venus is about beauty. You know, and the more beauty that they create, is the more they attract better things for their life. They can't be in environments that don't have an aesthetically pleasing um, design, because then they feel like they can't do what they need to do in life. They feel like they don't feel motivated to do what they need to do. So having a beautiful environment actually gives them the purpose to create even more beauty, because that's what they're here to do. They're really here to create beauty and balance. And I think beauty is balance. Let's be honest, because symmetrical, anything symmetrical, like equally symmetrical, is defined as beautiful. That's the definition of beauty, is symmetrical. So balance is symmetrical. Beauty, balance, it's all the same thing, really. B is the second letter in the alphabet, and 2 is the feminine number. Feminine is beauty. You know, it's all interlinked. All of it is interlinked, honestly. And the deadly sin is, I don't think this is a surprise, sloth. They can be lazy. They can be. They can be slow to do things. Like I said previously, they like to procrastinate, or they do procrastinate. You know, they delay doing things and stuff like that. They'd rather just relax and be in their beautiful environment, so to speak. You know, so yeah, they just enjoy, you know, what they want to enjoy. They enjoy the pleasures of life, and sometimes that can make them a bit slothful. But you know, they know that. I'm sure Libras do. So yeah, it's obviously it can make them, you know, have bad things come into their life, and that's why being action orientated is so important for them. You know, it's so important for them to be action orientated, because they improve very quickly and life becomes better for them. And eliminating this sloth mentality and sloth lifestyle will definitely help them. And if you do need help, I do birth chart readings. If you check my TikTok page and you click the link, that link will take you to my website, where you can book any reading you like, where I can improve your life in multiple ways. I do video call readings, and you can ask me any question you want within that video call, where I will give you an answer. I've had many clients, and I don't believe any have been truly disappointed. Hope you guys enjoy.